Yeah. I'm just going to get these notes pulled up. Not notes, but like the wiki page for any additional information.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll need that.
Yeah.
Did you watch the fourth one?
I didn't. I didn't watch The Survivor, and I didn't watch Return to Sleepaway Camp either. That's the one I'm probably going to watch, though. I'm not going to watch Survivor, because that's the one that's all just cobbled together of a bunch of bullshit. Springsteen's not in it. So,
no, she doesn't really act anymore. We might go. Me and AJ might go see that tonight. Springsteen.
Oh, the one with Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah,
nice.
At least I'm trying to talk her into it. We'll see.
Nice. I saw screeners for that like earlier in the week, but it was like I had volleyball games to go to and shit, so there was like no way it was gonna happen. I've become a volleyball enthusiast over the last like week.
There's worse things to be an enthusiast of, I suppose.
Yeah, like crack. Like.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 2 of Down the Tube.
B.
I like that. I'm playing around with different intros.
I like it.
Welcome, I'm Chuck.
I'm Daryl.
And we are going back to Tubi, the best free weird streaming service ever. And kicking us right off, we are finishing up the finest trilogy since Star Wars.
Damn. That's a hot... What? Yeah.
I mean, what's better? What are you putting over? No, see, you don't know. Sleepaway Camp 3. Teenage Wasteland.
Teenage Wasteland.
Named after, but not really, Who song.
The Who?
Yeah, the song's actually called Bob.
I thought you were asking me who.
No.
Oh, but you were saying...
No, let's not get into an Abbott and Costello routine here. Okay, so when we last left Angela, right? Angela was the transgender murderer in the first 2 films. Where did we leave her after the second one? Refresh my memory. Oh, she got on a truck and killed somebody because they annoyed her and got away, right?
And then she found the final girl that was running. What's her name in the second one? The final girl.
In the second one?
Yeah.
She's not in the second one, is she?
No, the final girl in the second one. Because remember, she's running, then Angela's driving, and she picks her up at the end.
Marsha?
Marsha, is that who? No, Marsha's in this one.
Yeah. Oh, was it Renee?
No, it's not Renee. It was a Brat Pack name.
Mildred?
No, that's not a Brat Pack name. Let me see. Goodness.
Kathy?
No.
I'm just going to keep...
Molly.
Molly.
Renee Estevez played
yeah.
Molly. Yeah, she picks Molly
Did
up.
I say Renee? So I named the actress. See, I was in the neighborhood.
All right. Okay.
So we opened
horseshoes now.
So they shot both of the It is horseshoes, thank you very much. So they shot both of these back to back because they knew they had a hit on their... No, in reality, they wanted to keep the budgets down.
That's what it was. They didn't have a hit on their hands.
They did. They had a hit in terms of longevity. I mean, we're still sitting here talking about it, right?
Yeah.
So the third one came out, I think, in 1987. This came out summer 1989. You know, summer 1989, Ghostbusters 2, Tim Burton Batman, Sleepaway Camp 3, man.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
I mean, what a summer for movies.
Yeah.
So we open with what I can say maybe pretty definitively is the finest 5 minutes of any film ever.
Absolutely. Well, you haven't seen Nemesis yet, but we won't get on that.
Yeah. So we start with a really cool hair metal song, and I couldn't figure out who it was. I Shazammed it, and I looked it up. I could not find who sings the first song in this movie, and that's fine. So we cut right to tits. There's a character named Maria. She's sleeping in bed topless because this is, in fact, a sleepaway camp film.
By far the coolest character in this entire saga.
Oh, yeah. She's into Agent Orange, the punk band, as well as Poison. She's got posters on their wall. Mm-hmm. Her parents ask her what she's doing, and she proceeds to curse them out.
Awesome.
And then we get a close-up showing that she has the word milkshake tattooed right above her tits.
Above each one.
Yeah, God bless.
You know.
So Maria's going to summer camp, and then she stops at, what is it, the laundromat?
Did she stop at the laundromat, or did she like live above the laundromat?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, she's coming out of the Mitchell Street Hotel, which apparently is a very black neighborhood, because the only people she passes are black people.
Well, I mean, we'll get to the fact that the whole premise of this movie is they reopen the camp as like some kind of social experiment with upper class and lower class kids. But, you know, it seems like their definition of lower class is not white. But that we'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Angela with a new poofy, like kind of highlighted hairdo, right?
Yeah.
Is driving a garbage truck. Which I don't think... So, giving some perspective as someone who used to have a CDL license and drive semi-trucks...
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not something you can just jump in and do. And I don't know how... I'm sure you need a CDL to drive a garbage truck.
Okay, well, I mean, it's the man inside of her that's able to really...
That is a very sexist comment, my friend. There are plenty of female truck drivers, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what, you know, that's a problem that I had with The Dark Knight too. All of a sudden the Joker's just driving a semi.
Hey, man.
Maybe that's what he did in a previous life. Anyway, she runs Maria down in broad daylight.
7:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And also she drives that thing very good down an alley. Like she's really not...
It's amazing.
She's not just driving it, she's kind of doing it with some precision.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty impressive. And then we get... Oh, by the way, there's... while this happens, there's a song by the punk band Agent Orange, which I assume is why she had an Agent Orange poster on her wall.
Yeah, dropping hints.
And then we get to the main titles, which has another killer metal song on it. And so going back to what we talked about the last time, Michael Hitchcock.
Fritz Gordon.
Fritz Gordon. The director is a guy by the name of Michael Simpson, and for a moment I thought that was another Michael Hitchcock alias, but it doesn't appear to be.
This guy's actually named Michael A. Simpson.
Michael A. Simpson. He might be in the Witness Protection Program now.
Yeah, what's the A stand for?
Asshole?
There we go.
Hey! So we've got a husband and wife reopening the camp. Did you notice the husband's names? The husband and wife's names?
Herman and Lily.
Herman and Lily, like the Munsters.
The Munsters. But before we get to Herman and Lily, had a couple questions. Well,
Please.
One question in particular. How the fuck did Angela know what Maria was going to wear that day?
She didn't take her clothes when she killed her?
No, she had on the exact same outfit and the same hairstyle, same sneakers, everything. Exactly the same.
Maybe Angela's telepathic and we just haven't gotten to that yet. Maybe that was what the fourth movie was going to be about.
They said it veers into the supernatural, the fourth one.
Okay. And it's also got Big Pussy from The Sopranos in it?
I think we should definitely cover that at some point.
I might need a little sleepaway camp break for a few months, and then maybe we can get back to it.
It's understandable.
Sure. So Herman and Lily had gotten, didn't they say it was a grant or something from the state?
Yeah.
They got some federal or state funds to reopen the camp, Camp Arawak, Camp... whatever the fuck it was named in the second one, I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's New Horizons this
Camp Rolling Hills is the second name. They just got to keep renaming it. And so the premise of it is they are mixing lower class and upper class kids, and you get to meet all of them at this point. And I think every group has like one of everything, ethnically speaking, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so let's get to... Also, it bears mentioning that this movie is 79 minutes with credits, which really barely qualifies as a movie.
Yeah. They say the uncut one is 84 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Well, I guess we'll get into it, but there's next to no gore. That all got cut out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there was ever a version that... I don't know at what point that got cut out, like when it went to home video or...
But, all right, now, if the gore was taken out because of budgetary reasons, then like there can't be footage of it. So what is the uncut version?
I mean, I guess that's what came out in the theater, right? There's no theatrical version to be. There's no version of the old one to be found on home media. I don't know.
Did this go to theaters?
I sure hope so.
That's my thing. Let me check the releases.
Man, we did not do our. No, straight to video. You're absolutely right.
December 15th.
Okay. So you're right. So where the fuck is the full version?
Right. Yeah, this is crazy. I feel cheated.
I might have to slip into eBay and see if I can find maybe the original VHS copy is. It must have been released in that version somewhere.
The UK possibly.
All right.
Where it's titled Nightmare Vacation 3.
Nightmare Vacation 3. I can't decide if I like that better or not.
Nah, Sleepaway Camp is like iconic.
Okay.
It's so good.
So we meet our cast. I said I thought that the upper cast black fellow kind of reminded me of Urkel. You thought he was a little more street than that.
Yeah, Peter Doyle.
Peter Doyle.
Peter Doyle.
All of the or at least most of the. All right, so this is where it starts to get really weird, right? Because the street kids.
Where it starts.
That's a fair point. The street kids are not dressed, at least to my knowledge. I was only 5 years old in 1989. The way they look like they're in West Side Story or something.
We got the Jets and the Sharks.
Like they don't look lower class. They look like I don't even know. It's kind of a punk rock aesthetic, right? There's a lot of denim and leather and like bandanas.
A lot of leather and bandanas and a Mexican. You know.
Well, okay. So look, the one white girl who's with the upper class group clearly finds him attractive, right?
That's Marsha.
Yeah, so Marsha says something, and then, who was it?
Cindy.
Cindy responds, he's Mexican.
And then bites her finger.
Right, and let's get this out of the way. The Mexican character, Tony D. Herrera,
what a name,
is a white man.
Played by Mark Oliver.
Just like... I mean, before they'd even said his name, before they clocked it, I was like, that's a white dude. And I'm just...
That's a white dude.
Yeah, and they kind of, like, gave him makeup to try to make him look a little more...
He's definitely in brown face.
Yeah, it's really fucked. Yeah. Like, there were... Like, you couldn't get fucking Lou Diamond Phillips to do this?
Yeah,
like,
he was around.
Yeah, like...
Come on now.
You know, there's a thing where...
Richie Valens there.
There's a thing now where it's like, oh, like, you can't play gay if you're not gay, and this, that, and the other thing, and we won't get into the logistics of all that, but there are plenty of brown actors in Hollywood, and there were in 1989. Absolutely. Why was Mark Oliver cast?
Budgetary reasons. That's the budget.
Mark Oliver had a low quote, huh? You worked for scale?
That's it. That's it.
Okay, so there's a blonde news reporter covering this.
Tony Richards.
There's a recurring joke where everybody remarks, oh, we should say that Angela pretends to be Maria. That's the reason she killed her. Yeah. She took her place at the summer camp. And there's a recurring joke where everybody says that Angela looks too old to be there because she does.
Hilarious. Yeah. And the different excuses are hilarious. One of them, there was no fluoride in my town's water supply. I screamed. I said, get out of here.
That's pretty good. So the reporter covering this heartwarming story about the camp asks Angela where she can get some coke. And, you know, I have to say, for the most part, in the second one, her quest was pretty righteous. I mean, she killed a child molester and some really gross people. But when she starts getting into, like, killing people because they choose to use recreational drugs or have sex, it's like, you're getting a little judgy, Angela.
Yeah. But killing the whole town at that point.
But so she gives the reporter what, some cleaner, some Ajax or something. All right. So and then she pulls away in her Ferrari and proceeds to. And I swear on everything that's holy in my life that I have never touched cocaine. I've actually probably only seen it in person once or twice in my life.
I've seen it. I've never touched it.
But
I'm super fascinated. Not to use it, though. I
know enough to know that she snorts that cocaine super duper wrong. Like, she doesn't even, like, cut it. Yeah. She just sticks her nose in it and just goes for it.
It's like, what?
I mean, god damn. Yeah. And that's that for her.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she just keels over, and there's a little bit of blood there, but not much.
I'm glad she put the car in park at least.
She might have hurt somebody else. Just drifted into somebody else. So, and then we go back to the dining room or mess hall or whatever it is that we remember from the second one. Bobby Stark, who's like the athlete, and he's wearing like a denim jacket, not a denim jacket, like a
varsity
jacket to signify that he's an athlete, and he's clearly a lunkhead. He's actually, he plays them like he plays the character very special needs.
Absolutely.
And so
he's looking for some place to sit.
Yeah, and Arab, the Asian lower class woman Arab responds, "Drop dead F slur."
Drop dead fag.
Yeah.
That's at 11 minutes and 17 seconds into the movie.
He said it, not me.
Yeah. I timestamped every slur.
So he goes to try to sit with the other kids. Now, does dorky black kid get a pass to sit with the cool kids because he's not white? Because you notice he was at that table.
Well, Peter's already put the firecrackers by Angela's feet. So they were like, oh, this kid has fire.
Oh, okay.
Get him in here. We need that guy.
And this script is insane. I mean, in case you haven't understood that yet, dear listener.
That shit crazy.
So Bobby Stark, special needs Bobby Stark, goes and sits at that table and says with a totally straight face, "So, you're underprivileged?"
Oh, to Angela, yeah. Who he's trying to bone later.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, Bobby seems very innocent, but it turns out he's a creep.
Absolutely.
And, okay, so what's the timestamp on the next slur where Arab says, "Suck my dick"?
Spick.
Yes.
Well, that's not Arab that says that. That's my man Riff.
Riff?
Yeah. Riff says that. Yeah, because, what's the guy's name? Barney? Is that Barney? I'm just naming a cop name. Barney. All right, so
what, the Sean's dad?
Yeah, it might be Barney.
Barney Whitmore. You're absolutely right.
All right. So, yeah, when Barney comes in, they're like, "Oh, yeah, are you a cop?" And then Riff is all like, And my man, the Mexican, what's his name? Tony. Tony's like,
Bill.
You got a
Bill
problem?
Bill the Mexican.
Bill the Mexican. And then he's all like, "Yo, Riff, you got a problem?" And Riff looks at him and unprovoked is just like, "Suck my dick, Spick." And that is 15 minutes and 4 seconds into the movie. It was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, and also Riff, like, you guys are in the same boat. Like, show some solidarity.
You know,
God damn.
Yeah, man. I'm all for the black man, but Riff was a straight jerk.
Yeah. Well, Riff had a ghetto blaster that he carried around, and which, is very. I mean, every stereotype in the book gets pulled out in this movie. My note here says official boob count at 18 minutes, 6. And I don't remember what that was, but yeah. So they all go out into the woods. They're all going to go out in the woods and catch fish, and they go in some different groups. And Angela goes with Herman's group. Yeah. And Herman turns out to be a gross creep who goes in his tent to bone down with one of the female campers. Let it be noted that Herman is wearing a Playboy bunny belt buckle
that he is showing off.
Yeah.
Incessantly to like anyone that's watching.
Also, at this point, the boob count becomes 8.
Yeah.
Is there anything I missed here that you wanted to touch on?
I wasn't expecting to see Arab's boobs.
Oh, yeah. No, that must have been where I said 6.
6, definitely. Yeah, pleasant surprise. I was all for it. I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Her name is Arab. Like, can we just like, say that again?
How? Arab. How is her name Arab? Like,
so, Herman goes to have sex with Jan. Jan is the name of the... Jan is a very well-endowed young lady. Angela sees that they're about to do that and beats them both to death with a log, which was
kind of whack.
Yeah, some of it. I have to say, as entertaining as I found this, it does. They do kind of feel like they're a little bit out of energy at points after the second one.
Angela would have decapitated them in the first one.
Yeah, Angela got soft. What can I tell you? She got a little soft in her old age. Right? Herman dies with his pants around his ankles and long johns on, which seems embarrassing. Angela comments, "It's good Jan is dead because her breasts would have sagged if she lived."
And she's not lying.
Yeah.
They're huge. But Herman is like on 11. Like, he would have been Mel's hero.
Yeah, what is it with really over-the-top terrible counselors in this series?
Wait, are they the only two? Yeah, because we get the two of them and Barney. We don't have that. Yeah, we don't have that counselor that's like a North Star in this one.
Yeah.
Like, we had TC. We had my man in the first
Angelo.
one. Angelo,
Yeah.
my man. That's my guy.
Hey, Angelo, forget about it.
He definitely didn't talk like that. All right.
So Peter scares her with a firecracker, right?
Yep.
And so she ends up setting it off in his nose, which is cool
Very cool.
and clever,
Very cool.
although you don't see it.
Yeah.
And then we forgot to mention the white underclass guy is named Snowboy.
Snowboy, yeah. There was
Snowboy.
spray painting everything.
And then
guy?
so she burns Snowboy in a tent, right?
Yes, she burned Snowboy in the... Wait. No, she hit Snowboy in the head with the baseball bat first. Then throws all of them in the tent and lights it on fire.
So then she goes to one. They'd split up into 3 groups. She goes to one of the other groups and says they told me to switch places because she wants to kill everybody there too. Now at this point, I wrote that Bobby was MAGA. I can't remember why I decided that.
Bobby was?
He must.
Bobby was.
Bobby had some kind of line that.
About politics.
Yeah. And then they ask what your favorite movie is. What is they're hanging out around the fire and talking about their favorite movies. And Bobby goes, movies like Gone with the Wind or The Care Bears with great acting.
Did he say that?
One of them. I should have noted it.
I think that sounds like something like that Cindy would say.
And someone else said ones with tits and blood.
That's Riff.
Riff.
Yeah.
Riff likes tits and blood.
He likes Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
2, not 1. Not 1.
Okay, so at that point, we do get the hard R.
Hey, you dirty... Oh, hold on 1 second.
Pause. So
We're back on.
okay, cool. So at that point, the female character, do we have a name on her? Because
Who, Cindy?
Cindy calls Riff.
A dirty... No, she's a you dirty nigger.
Yeah. So at that point,
36 minutes and 5 seconds into the film.
So 36 minutes in, we got the slur hat trick.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Now, fuck Cindy, but Riff came at her wild hostile.
Yeah.
Like, he called her a bitch. He said he's shitting on music that she doesn't even listen to. Like, he gets on her.
Yeah, well, Riff is an angry dude.
Very angry.
Which, once again, stereotypical.
Yep, I know that guy. Sometimes I am that guy.
So,
Not the dirty nigger part.
whoa. Okay, so they do an exercise where it's like a trust thing where one of the people gets blindfolded and then the other person has to walk them somewhere. Angela's with Cindy and she walks her to a flagpole where she hooks her pants to it and then kind of runs her up the flagpole, which
salute your short style.
yeah, she tells her she's a bigot, which is true, and then she runs her up to the top and then just lets her go and she smacks on I guess it's some, I'm not sure what's down there, some brick. Yeah, either way, she cracks her. You don't see any of it, which is frustrating.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, justice served.
Release the longer cut, cowards.
But before that, Cindy dropped the N-word again.
Oh, there were 2.
Talking to Angela that time.
Oh, man.
She was like, yeah, this is at 38 minutes and 39 seconds into the film.
Thank you for doing the Lord's work, time coding the racial slurs.
Had to.
So, and then they get back and Lily says that she's eating steak and they all have to go fishing for dinner. And I wrote that bringing enough steak camping for just yourself should 100% be punishable by death.
Should be. And it was.
Yeah.
You know, and Lily's interesting because she's a mix of like Mel from the first one and, Lily and Herman are actually like Mel split in half because Lily is all about, yo, don't let the news about this place being crazy get out. She's trying to keep everything under wraps. And Herman is out there trying to screw a 17-year-old.
Yeah, so it's like, you know about the id, the ego, and the super ego? I would say this is just the id and the super ego.
Absolutely.
The ego is nowhere to be found. So when she finally ends up killing Cindy, it's pretty cool. She buries her and then runs her head over with a lawnmower.
That's Lily.
Lily, excuse me. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I wish we could have seen more of that.
Yeah, I can definitely get on board with Lily getting murked for and burying her garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an environmentalist. I don't throw things out of the window at all.
That's a lie, everybody.
Nah, hey, listen, you can ask people.
Listen, I'll say it again. Arrow Video or one of those places, release the longer cut of this, you cowards.
Please do.
So yeah, she has a flight because they're outside the cafeteria. So she has a flashback to her singing "I'm a Happy Camper" in the second one.
Yeah, she had the nerve to reminisce. Like, who are you? Like, to be like the good old days. Get the fuck out of here.
At this point, Bobby outs himself as a creep.
Yep.
Do you have written down what he says?
I know he asked her, when are we going to screw? I know he asked her that.
So when are we going to screw?
Yeah. And you know what? Bobby would have bent the knee, so murder approved.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get
Fuck
him
Bobby.
Out of here.
So at the Riff is in the tent listening to his music. She says, "Turn down your music." And in the overreaction of the century, instead of turning down his music, Riff pulls the blinky out.
Great. And Angela got the message. She backed off, and then she said, "Bobby, you're cleaning the fish."
Yeah. So she stabs him with the tent spikes. Also, I want to go back to Lily real quick. She falls into like a thing of trash bags in the ground and seems to get stuck awfully quickly.
Yeah, I mean, she's not huge, but
you gotta have better upper body strength than that.
she should. She definitely should.
So at that point, the next morning, she goes to the third group and starts killing them.
Yep.
We got Barney, we got Tony, we got Marcia, we got Anita, and we got Greg Nakashima.
Yeah, Greg Nakashima. Like, I'm watching it, and I'm just like, yo, Greg is just there.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like 15 characters, so not everybody's going to get the shine that my man Riff got.
Nah, Riff. Wait, we didn't talk about Angela's bars, did we?
Oh, shit, Jesus. Yeah, so...
Angela tosses that tape in there, and Riff is like, what?
God, that was important.
Who got some fire for me? Puts it in.
Before she kills Riff, she gives him a tape to put in, and it's her... How did she record that? Did we establish that?
No, they never get into that. And that was before the Talk Boys.
Angela's just got like a 4-track that she brought with her.
She's out there. She's working on her mixtape while she's at camp.
Did you write down any bars? Because I unfortunately did not.
I didn't, but you know what? We're going to edit in that entire rap into this. So, because I feel like that should be shared.
I love that.
It was
awesome. Oh,
awesome.
yeah, there we go. I did write that. I said, when did Angela find time to cut a demo? That was my note. She had it on her just in case she ran into an A&R executive or something. And you know what? Like at that time, like it probably would have given her some cred.
I was about to say she would have got signed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like, oh shit, we signed the we signed the Camp Arawak murder.
Yeah. She'd have went touring with Salt and Pepper. I'm telling you, she'd have been out there. She'd have been out there.
Okay, so we're running through the next group of campers. Angela says she hurts her leg. Officer Barney tends to her. Marcia realizes that Lily's dead. Angela tells her Lily's doing nothing outside. Barney yells for Marcia to run after a tense standoff.
Run.
Marcia,
save
run.
yourself. Run. It was like, what?
So what we're saying is this is just world-class acting by Cliff Brand.
Oh yeah, they were going for Razzies in this.
Who does not have a Wikipedia? That's where he's at.
Yep.
So she kills Barney, shoots him dead. Before that, there's kind of a standoff between Angela and Barney where she clearly has the gun behind her back, and he's just maybe the stupidest man on earth.
Worst off-duty cop ever.
What's behind your back?
Yeah, right. How are you going to do it this time, Angela?
Yeah.
You going to chop my head off? You going to hit me with fireworks? And she was like, a gun.
Yeah, she's literally like, just racking it behind her back.
I'm like, you don't hear that? Like,
so at that point, she ties everybody else together. She shows them that Barney's dead. Greg and Anita get killed by booby traps.
Yeah, which is foul because like they didn't do anything.
No. Greg Nakashima was just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Anita, just hanging out.
She was, if you remember in the last one, wasn't Angela going to let one girl go until she did something she didn't like? There was, at one point, she was like, oh, you're okay or whatever. And then, I forget exactly. Yeah. But at some point, Angela had a moral compass.
No, that was in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she let Marcia go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Because she said she didn't really do anything.
Right.
Oh, we should go back and say that Marcia and Tony do fuck.
Yes.
Tony's from the wrong side of the tracks, and him and Marcia develop a thing, and Tony catches feelings and thinks he's going to move out of the hood and go be with her.
Yeah, and Marcia was kind of feeding it.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I'm in Ohio, not Idaho.
But she asked this man, who, by the way, is just a white man from Vancouver, by the way. I looked him up. He's from Vancouver, British Columbia. She says, are you in a gang?
Wow.
And he goes, yeah, everybody is.
Bandanas, switchblades. You know how us cholos do.
Yeah, he's in Yes, I'm in a gang, essay. Like the guy, he's like a jet or something. Right. He said, I'm in a gang, Marcia.
He starts snapping his fingers.
When you're a jet, you're a jet for life. So Marcia stabs Angela. Oh, yeah. And Angela has just like a Shakespearean death scene.
Oh, yeah.
Just so over the top.
But that's kind of different because I want to say Marcia is the first one to actually go after Angela.
Yeah.
Everyone else kind of like just takes what she gives them.
You're right. Right.
And Angela was going to leave. Marcia and Tony could have just stayed there, maybe fucked again. But Marcia was like, absolutely not. I got to go kill this bitch.
Yeah, she had a boyfriend back home. Yeah. Marcia was foul, dude.
Man. Oh, man. I'm done with Marcia. Like, the whole movie, I'm rooting for her and Tony. You know, to her and Tony the Mexican from Vancouver. I'm rooting for her. You know?
Bill the Mexican.
Bill the Mexican.
My name's John. I'm Mexican.
And then they survive this traumatic experience, and Tony's like, I'm moving to Ohio, baby. And she's like, I have a boyfriend. It's like, what?
She said, nah, chill.
Yeah. But he can visit.
She said the D was good, though.
Yeah, right?
Appreciate that.
She's like, I can't be dating no Mexican. What are you talking about? Like,
she definitely said that.
She definitely said it.
She's in the Young Republicans Club back home. So the cops come. It turns out Angela's still alive in true horror fashion.
Oh, yeah.
And she's in the ambulance. And the cop basically says he wants to kill her.
Yeah,
which,
he's
you know,
like, yo, let's get rid of her. Like,
Cap. I'm just saying. But
this is going on too long.
But she catches wind of it and stabs both of them. And the ambulance driver says, what's going on? She says, just taking care of business. Boom. Fade to black.
That's it. So we don't know what happens to Angela.
She's not in the fourth one, correct?
Springsteen's not. The character is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the character is definitely still around, but no Springsteen.
All right, so off dome, rank the original Sleepaway Camp trilogy.
Ooh, okay. As far as my enjoyment,
whatever you want to do.
2, 1, 3.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah, 2 is fantastic.
I gotta tell you, for the first like half hour of 3, I was like, "This is the best fucking movie ever." But it loses a little bit of steam.
Yeah, once we get to like the kills, that's when it's like, like Herman and Jan, that death was whack. The Snowboy death was whack. Who actually he drops the title. He's the one that says Teenage Wasteland at 27 minutes and 25 seconds into the film, as he's spray painting Angela's tent and dashes away.
Well, I mean, that's why he had to die, right?
That's why.
All right. Well, that's that one. And we're going to talk about another one, a slightly less silly movie.
I would say, slightly less silly. Certainly less silly intentionally.
Only slightly.
Yeah.
But we'll take a sec here.
Cool.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
We are so back. So, it should be noted that both movies we're talking about today, as is per usual, as of the time of recording, are available to stream on Tubi. I can't swear that they will be there when you listen to this, but as of right now, they're there. And we are giving ourselves an out to occasionally review something that is not on Tubi but should be. So that could happen at some point. But as of right now, we're on Tubi. So we're going to talk about Lucio Fulci's 1981 film, The Beyond. Lucio Fulci is a legendary Italian director, directed Suspiria, all kinds of good stuff. The Italian title is amazing. The Italian title is E tu vivere nel torri la dilla lit, and you will live in terror, the afterlife. That's tough.
That's pretty good.
So, this is the second film in his loosely connected Gates of Hell trilogy, following City of the Living Dead and House by the Cemetery. I have seen House by the Cemetery. I'd never seen this, hence my interest in it. Firstly, I was going to crack on this movie for taking place in the Louisiana section of Italy, but it actually turns out that this was filmed on location in Louisiana. I don't know how many times he actually worked in the United States, but this was one of them.
Yeah. And even watching the movie, I've seen a couple houses, and I was just in New Orleans 4 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of the houses that I've seen there, I was like, oh, yeah, that's like Coliseum Street right there. So it was pretty cool to see certain things that, like, I can actually connect to a place.
Yeah. And the music is by Fabio Frizzi, who is a frequent collaborator of his.
Frizzi.
Excellent music. That dude's talented, I think.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, especially the music in the beginning.
Yeah.
When they show the symbol before we get to Emily open up the book and the fire coming out and everything. So cool. So cool.
Let's just say off rip that this movie doesn't make a fucking bit of sense.
At all.
Like, any attempt to really talk about the plot of this is futile, because it's not really about the plot. It's about the vibes.
Yep.
But the first few minutes of it takes place with, like, a sepia Snapchat filter on, because it's a flashback.
Cold open. Love them.
There's a guy who lives at a hotel who's an artist.
Schwick.
He gets lynched.
Yeah, in room 36.
Room 36.
Wait, does he get lynched? That's right. Yeah, they nail his ass up. And 40 lashes.
The Seven Doors Hotel is the name of the establishment.
Dr. Umar style. 40 lashes.
And there's a woman with totally white eyes who's reading from a book called, it's spelled E-I-B-O-N. They call it Avon, right? Yeah. That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Well, did she have the white eyes already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so she says one of the seven gates will be open, right? That's really all you get from the beginning.
Title sequence.
Yeah.
It was like a Bond movie. I loved it. I was like, where are the girls dancing in the flames?
I don't know what they used for the fake blood when he gets crucified, but it kind of looked like maple syrup.
In black and white.
Yeah, it looked a little thin.
The consistency, yeah.
So we flash forward to present day 1981. A woman named Liza has inherited the hotel.
Yeah, she's moved from New York.
Yeah, we never really find out the genesis of her inheriting it, who actually owned it before her, do we?
No, we don't. But, she says she had a rich uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. And she has to get this thing right, or she's going on welfare. Like, she says it. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, the guy that she's talking to, who, I forget if he's the designer or the realtor, I did write down a line that he had. He said, you can't imagine the effect that double-digit inflation is having on houses, which is just too fucking real. Yeah. So there's an accident. A painter falls because he sees the white-eyed woman. Mm-hmm. What's her name? Abby?
The white-eyed woman?
Yeah.
Emily,
that's it. So some white woman name. Yeah. So she falls. So he falls, goes to the hospital, and then the plumber shows up, and it's a very famous man, Joe the plumber.
Joe the plumber,
who went on to have a really nice future in politics following this movie, shows up to go. There's water in the basement. What's the issue?
Yeah. The basement's like fucking flooded.
Yeah, well, I mean,
completely flooded.
And it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that the reason the basement is flooded because on just the other side of a brick wall is a literal gate to hell.
Yeah.
One of 7.
Yeah. And Joe's crazy because first he just walks into the house, lights up a cigarette, Where I'm from, he would have been shot. Okay.
Well, it was a different time in 1981, man.
He was crazy.
So let's go back a minute. There's also a guy who I guess is supposed to be an employee of the place who's hanging out upstairs, I guess trying to get into room 36, who's just like completely shot.
Oh, Arthur?
Arthur is sweating and Arthur needs a fix.
Yeah. Well, this is before the attempted panty raid.
Wait, run that back?
Well, okay, because the first time we see Arthur, my man that fell off the scaffolding, he's on the couch, blood pouring excessively out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And Liza's like, Arthur, where's the doctor? And she looks over, and then it pans over to Arthur. He's on the way. And he's like clearly strung out.
Yeah, no, Arthur looks like he needs to be in rehab.
Absolutely.
Like he's sweating for no apparent reason.
Yeah, like it's not summertime. Like, everyone's wearing pants and jackets.
Yeah.
And he's sweating.
So Joe is in the basement trying to fix whatever and stupidly opens the brick wall.
Well, before that, Martha shows up, and Martha's like, I made a path just for Joe.
Now, who the fuck is Martha?
I think that...
How does she connect to things?
I think she's fucked Joe before.
Oh.
You know, that's the vibe I get. The way she looks at him... And the way that he sizes her up, and he's like, thank you, Martha.
But does Martha work there, too?
Yeah,
Martha and Arthur are the employees of the hotel.
They came with the hotel.
Okay. Yeah.
They came with it.
That's a sketchy-sounding way to put it, but I think Liza does say that at one point, right?
Because John's like, fire them. And she's like, I couldn't if I wanted to. They came with the place.
I mean, I don't think there's anything binding in the contract that you have to keep your slaves.
Right? You can get rid of them. Like,
set them free. Yeah. Let my people go.
That's it.
So Joe gets killed because he opened the gate to hell, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I was fearing for him because, like, if he kept going, he was going to end up in the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, I've seen the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie, and I know where that goes.
And then they find the Shrek's decrepit-ass body in there, too, right?
Yeah.
And that's when, at that point, Liza runs into Emily and her dog Dickie
in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
like in the middle of the street on like a bridge. It was like, what is this?
Emily is not subtle, man,
at all.
Like nobody else drove by and saw the woman with the white eyes, and nobody called 911 or anything.
It was crazy time back then.
So she gets warned. At that point, if a creepy woman told me not to reopen the hotel, I would start questioning my decisions. But Liza, bless her heart, is very dead set on making this happen.
She wasn't trying to go on welfare.
And then John the doctor also says, get the hell out of here.
Yep.
But you know what? Liza's going to do what Liza's going to do. Consequences be damned.
Yeah, she'll be damned if she's getting snap cards.
And you know what? She looks like a younger woman, so like I don't understand. Liza's got a real failure mindset, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
Liza should understand that she's got plenty of chances to reinvent herself in this life.
Her parents didn't do her any favors.
So at the next point, Emily tells her what happened, that this guy, Shrek... Oh, first off, we have to go back to the... Shrek and Joe are at the coroner, right?
Yeah.
And Dr. John and the other weird coroner guy are going to do the autopsies. And the other weird coroner guy has what he calls a brainwave machine, which I don't know what the fuck that was. Nope. And he asked John to hook the body up to his brainwave machine.
Right.
And
Shrek.
It doesn't seem like a great idea to me. I don't know why Dr. John thinks that's okay. And I guess at this point,
a real doctor.
This sketchy John definitely got his doctorate like Guatemala or some shit. So at that point, I guess this is where he wakes the dead?
Yeah, from the brainwave machine.
I mean, if anybody wants to help us make heads or tails of the plot of this movie, you're welcome to do so. But in my opinion, this movie's all about vibes.
That's it.
It's just vibes.
That's it.
So we go back to that, and then we get a scene with Emily telling Liza about everything. The Shrek was a painter. They look at one of his paintings. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm reading this right from Wikipedia because I didn't catch any of it. It says, upon examining Schweck's painting, she states it was part of his seance and his own death counted as a sacrifice to curse the land.
They don't say that.
Did you get any of that from that?
They do not say that.
I feel like somebody was just taking some liberties on this Wikipedia page.
Someone trying to make sense of it all.
But she does... Liza doesn't listen to fucking anybody. Nah. So she says, I'm good. Like, fuck this blood painting. And then Emily starts to bleed and runs away with Dickie.
Yeah. But let's double back a little bit because at the coroner, Joe's baby mom and Joe's baby are there.
Oh, that's right. The redhead, baby Joe, the redheaded girl.
Yeah, Pippi Longstockings.
Pippi Longstockings.
So Joe's baby mom dies because water pours on her head.
Right.
And then we get the craziest game of the floor is lava ever. And Pippi Longstockings is like backing up.
Yeah, and that really like never leads much of anywhere.
No. Just that Pippi Longstockings gets possessed.
Yeah. And does she go to his funeral after she gets possessed?
We find out she's possessed at the funeral.
Right, right. Okay. So when Emily runs away, I'm going to read from Wikipedia again because it says Liza noticed that neither of them made audible footsteps as they left. That's bullshit too. Yeah. I don't think that happens.
Yeah.
So at that point, Liza goes into room 36, which just cements the fact that she's a fucking dunderhead.
He said dunderhead.
Like
the last time I heard that was Beverly Hillbillies, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Granny calls the dude a dunderhead.
I'm into outdated insults these days. Vintage sounding insults.
Numbskulls and nincompoops.
That's good. So she goes into room 36. She finds the A-bomb and she sees the corpse nailed to the wall.
Even though the corpse got taken into the basement.
Yes.
In the beginning.
But it's a hallucination, right?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
But the nails are really there.
Oh. Because they go back later, her and John, and of course nothing's actually there.
Except for the nails.
Yeah.
Which means this movie makes no fucking sense.
Well, I mean, it doesn't. But she says that she tells John that Emily lives in this house outside of town, and he says, Liza, nobody lives on that house lives in that house outside of town, but still, I'm kind of feeling you, so we're just going to indulge this.
Yeah, he was like, I know all the blind girls around here, and she ain't one of them.
Is that what he said?
No, he doesn't say that.
That would be an oddly specific thing to say. So at that point, is this the first time we meet the character of Martin, who's the architect that's helping her get the hotel ready?
No, we meet Martin in the beginning.
Oh, so he's the one who says the thing about housing prices. Yeah. Okay.
And now he goes to the library.
Yeah, and this is where the movie kind of starts to cook a little bit.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So Martin goes to the library. He goes to pull some plans off the top shelf. He falls down and gets ambushed by a bunch of tarantulas and gets his fucking eye sucked out, and it's pretty gnarly.
Now, from what I understand, the librarian, that's Fauci himself.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right?
So that's a little Spike Lee cameo for our man Fauci.
There we go. A little cute Quentin in there.
So it might, with a lot less racial slurs.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't call him. Okay, let's just keep going.
Yeah. Strike that.
Yeah. I've said enough racial slurs in the first movie.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Authenticity.
Yeah, direct all that hate mail to Daryl. So my question here, my big question that I came away with is, do tarantulas make noise? Because they make like a high-pitched squealing sound here, right?
I ain't never heard one make sounds.
Okay, so we're gonna consult, because AI is taking over the world.
Oh,
we're gonna consult ChatGPT here.
There we go.
Make two tarantulas. This is exciting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what ChatGPT is good for.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Believe it or not, tarantulas make noise similar to how crickets make noise.
Wow.
So that was not just artistic license.
Wow, okay. Check them out.
So this is the first of a lot of eye trauma in this movie.
Tons.
And why do you think that is?
Wait, no, the first eye trauma is in the beginning.
What happens in the beginning?
Something happens where like we see an eye like coming out on the side. When they murder the fuck out of that dude in the beginning, the townspeople.
They did murder the fuck out of that dude.
Whoa. What did they pour on him? Was that lye? Lime?
I'm not sure. That's a good question because he does scream, right?
Yeah.
So also, the Wikipedia says that when Martin falls off the stairs, he breaks the ladder. He breaks his neck and is paralyzed. And there's a lot of supposition in this Wikipedia article. I feel.
I thought he died.
Well, no, because he's
spiders.
down on the ground getting fucked up by the tarantulas for a good period of time.
Paralyzed.
Then we go back to Martha cleaning room 36, which I'm sorry, you're not going to pay me enough money to clean room 36.
Absolutely not.
And Joe's corpse is in the bathtub and kills her. So not to belabor a point here. Go ahead.
It kills her in the bathtub? I thought
it jumps out of the bathtub.
Right. I thought she ran out the house that time.
Perhaps. The Wikipedia says kills her.
Kills? Okay.
Yeah, I think it grabs her.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Either way, I don't think we see Martha again in the movie. So let's consider her dead for all intents and purposes.
Emily. You said Martha.
Yeah.
Wait.
We're not on Emily yet.
Oh, shit. That's right. Okay.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. We're on Martha. Gotcha.
You're just getting. There's too many characters in this movie.
Way too many characters in both of these movies.
But I just, not to belabor a point, but the internal logic of this movie, like, I don't understand what the evil is, how it works. Like, how did Joe's corpse get there? I don't get any of it. And if anybody that happens to be listening wants to clue me in, it's just, you have to go into this with looking for the vibes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you can draw a straight line A to B.
Nah, you'll give yourself a headache trying to figure it out.
So at that point, we see John commit a little light B&E and break into the place where Emily supposedly lives. And there's nothing there, of course, but he does find the A-Bon, which the A-Bon seems to be everywhere too.
Yeah, because they're walking past a bookstore and she runs in.
Right, yeah, she does think she sees it in a bookstore, and the creepy old guy working at the bookstore is pretty good.
Oh yeah. We should have more of him.
Yeah.
We should have a movie with him and my chick from Sleepaway Camp 1.
Which girl was that?
The aunt. What's her name?
Oh,
Desiree Gould.
Oh, yeah. No, we're going to write a continuation of Sleepaway Camp 1 from her perspective and sell it on spec.
That happens in between 1 and 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like really filling in the blanks.
An interquel.
I love that.
They call it interquels.
What?
An interquel? I don't know. I'm making shit up right now.
You are just on some other shit. So at that point, Emily gets confronted by all the ghosts, right?
That should just be a real term.
Oh my God, we're really going off the beaten path here.
Well, I mean, we can keep going, and I'll jump back in with this.
Dickie is a great dog because I guess the implication here is that Emily escaped from hell to warn this woman not to open the hotel, and they're coming back to get her, right? The demons?
Yes.
Which is a funny thing to say because Fulci was involved with another movie called Demons.
Fulci, not Fauci. Fulci. You said Fulci, right?
Fauci? Yeah.
Okay. Fauci?
Lucio Fauci. But they want to take her back to hell. I think that's what's happening here. Now, okay. So is Dickie a demon dog or is Dickie still alive?
Demon dog. Okay,
because she orders Dickie to attack. Dickie runs through all of the demons or zombies or whatever the fuck they are. Which is great because, I mean, Dickie's a real ride or die dog.
Absolutely.
But then he turns his attention on her and just mauls the shit out of her.
Demon dog.
Yeah, definitely. And at that point...
If he wasn't a demon dog before, he was a demon dog now.
Yeah, that's true. Liza gets attacked. She runs into John, who is coming to tell her that Emily's house was empty. And at that point, they go back to the hospital, right?
Yes.
Because at that point, John has some doubts about like whether Liza's sane, whether she even is who she says she is. And they go back to the hospital. They find the other doctor guy, who is really at fault for all of this because of his sketchy brainwave machine, right?
Yeah. What's he doing with that thing?
And at that point, it becomes Pippi Longstocking is there too. And at that point,
I love that we're running with that.
And at that point, it becomes a zombie movie,
absolutely.
Which there's really no indication until this point that it's gonna be a zombie movie. Yeah. But you know what? I'm here. It basically becomes Dawn of the Dead for the last 15 minutes or so, right? And so at that point, they go to escape. Somebody shoots some plate glass, and my man, the doctor, dies just by getting some straight plate glass in his face.
The other doctor.
Yeah. Which is a really bitch-ass way to go out in a horror movie.
Yeah, after it was all your fault. Like, you could have at least got ripped apart by these guys. Flying glass.
Yeah, like, this is the character we're waiting to die horribly.
Like my man in Sleepaway Camp 1, Art. Waiting for that guy to die.
Yeah, fuck Art.
Yeah. Didn't take long, though.
And then Pippi Longstocking changes, and John just cold-blooded just fucking throws shots at her.
Love it.
Takes her ass out.
They have no problem killing kids.
No, horror was a different time. My note, I'm going to read my note word for word. The doctor really blew that little redhead's cap back. That was my note that I wrote. And you know what? He did.
He did.
He wasn't even like, "Are you sure you're okay?" He just said, "Ba-bow."
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So we're getting to the end here. They escape down a staircase, and somehow they end up back underneath the hotel, right? Or is the implication here that the entire town is connected underneath? I think
the entire town's connected. I mean, we're just making this up.
No.
So, I think it's all connected.
And you know what? It's fine. Like, these Italian horror movies a lot of times don't have an overriding sense of internal logic. But I think that this is a cool movie to look at. Yeah. And there's some fun gore, and a lot of people's eyes get crushed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a fun movie, but if you're looking for a real strong, straightforward story, this probably isn't the one for you.
Nah.
Just go to Sleepaway Camp 3, which is just like they go to camp, she kills a bunch of people, the end.
That's it.
So they're running around the basement, and they end up back where they started, right? They end up going around in a circle. So I can't decide whether this basement is just haunted in a way where it's like you're never going to get out, or if I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Nah.
But they end up in hell.
In the painting, basically.
Yeah, and they disappear.
Yeah.
And scene.
Yep, that's it. They just disappear. And
what did you think? Did you like it?
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Not that I liked the vibes. It was fun.
Yeah.
I liked watching the gory shit. I wish there was more Arthur in this movie. What
the hell happened to Arthur? He didn't die, did he?
What happened? Yeah, Martha died. Arthur
does Arthur go to the basement? Maybe Arthur does get killed in the basement at one point. But
he does go to the basement at one point. He does.
Arthur gets shortchanged. I wanted to see Arthur go to rehab and make something of his life.
Yeah, he's the Greg of this movie. Wish we'd have got more from him.
But yeah, there's a lot of quotes that basically say the same thing we said in more fancy terms. A story structure akin to that of an advanced fever dream, which is fair. The slight framing narrative is merely the excuse for Fauci to stage a series of macabre, distressing set pieces. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, right?
Yeah.
The concept of the beyond, which the characters Liza and John enter in the film's final sequence, is interpreted by film writer Megan Navarro as a statement on the Catholic concept of purgatory.
Oh.
Which makes sense, right?
Okay.
It says I almost said Fauci for real there. Fauci himself was a Catholic, and previous films of his dealt with aspects of his faith that troubled him, such as Don't Torture a Duckling, which touched on corruption among clergy. A prominent theme, according to film scholar Philip L. Simpson, is that of blindness as a result of exposure to evil, specifically tied to the Book of Abon. The book, like many other infamous evil books found in literature and cinema, is a physical written record of valuable occult knowledge that attempts to codify, accompanied by dire warnings that careless or ignorant deployment of that power will result in horrific consequences, what is otherwise usually represented as literally unseeable. So there you go. That's some attempt to explain why eyes are such a big thing. Are you not buying it, or you think he just had an eye torture thing?
Yeah, just like Quentin has a thing with feet. He's got a thing with torturing eyes.
Yeah, but nobody ever gets killed by getting their feet cut off in a Quentin movie. Actually, that's not true. The woman in Death Proof did have her leg fly out the window.
Out the window, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I can't fully discount it.
Was that Sidney Poitier?
Junior?
Yeah. Isn't her name Sidney Poitier?
Is it?
The actress?
That's funny.
I'm almost positive.
Yeah. The hotel is an excuse. The characters are an excuse. What counted was the weaving of pure emotions. Yeah, so I mean, there's a thread of some theme there. The beyond being, being scared of death, maybe, or purgatory, right? That it's the concept of purgatory makes sense to me because they're kind of running around in a circle at the end. So I don't know. Are we getting too scholarly about this?
Nah, there's no such thing. You can't get too scholarly.
It's a cool movie. It's worth watching.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. For the vibes alone, if you're a completist, the Gates of Hell trilogy. I'm very interested in City of the Living Dead and The House by the Cemetery after seeing this now.
I think one of the other ones is on there, so we'll see about revisiting Mr. Fauci.
Do we need to? I mean,
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
You want to talk about what's coming? That's it for our debut month, which happens to be Spooky Month, October. Do you want to talk about what we got for the people's next month?
Next month, we don't really have a theme for next month. It's kind of just a grab bag.
We're not promising a theme every month.
Nah. Now for our next one, wait, what?
For our next one, I just showed Daryl a meme in real time, everybody, because that's the kind of program we run here.
45 boxes. Damn.
It's just to clarify, it's a meme tying in the newly broken NBA gambling scandal with The Sopranos, which I'll never get tired of.
Yo, man. Gilbert Arenas better take care of himself, all right? Because he's out there snitching, and I'm worried for his life.
I love Agent Zero. You're going to be all right, Gilbert.
I hope so.
So I wanted to delve into comedy because, we did horror this month, and we're going to do some horror next month. But I wanted to delve into comedy, and I happened to see that the John Lovitz movie High School High, a spoof of urban teacher saves white teacher comes in and saves the school movies.
Oh yeah.
That's on there. So next month we're going to start off on the 15th with High School High and Frankenhooker. Have you ever seen Frankenhooker?
I've never seen Frankenhooker.
Frankenhooker I remember at the video store had a talking VHS box. So the VHS box said, "Hey baby, want a date?"
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a little tease for Frankenhooker.
Why don't VHS boxes talk today? Because there are no VHS boxes. That's why.
It's coming back. Don't worry about it. And then
no, it's not.
And then you're picking our Thanksgiving double feature, which comes out the 29th, 2 days after. Tell them about it.
And we're covering two of my favorite movies ever that I haven't seen in probably 25 years. Surf Ninjas. With Leslie Nielsen's underrated classic, and a personal favorite of mine from the 80s, Charlie Sheen's starring vehicle. This one is what put him on the map, The Wraith. It definitely didn't put him on the map, but I'm a huge fan of The Wraith.
I'm excited. I haven't seen The Wraith in a long time.
Who's the other guy? He's Skank, because that's the character's name, Skank.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it when the time comes, sir.
Yes.
So if you want to follow along, High School High and Frankenhooker.
That's the next one.
Yeah, that's the next one. Provided nothing weird. Actually, no, I am totally wrong on the days. These are going to drop the 8th and the 22nd, provided we stick to our current schedule.
We will.
I love the positivity. So follow along, and we'll get on social media at some point, and we'll try to actually get listeners at some point, and all of those great things. And any final words?
Go Colts.
Go Colts. Skullbirds. Skullbirds. Hey. Bye, everybody.
Sixers.